Hello everyone, this is Deepak Singhal. Welcome you all to the platform of Vidya Guru. So dear, this is going to be my first video for the November month, where I'll be covering the most important current affairs right from 1st of November up till 10th of November, covering all the important topics for SSC banking. And here this is going to be very important session for all my SSC banking students. So kindly do watch the video throughout the end. And if you like the session, kindly hit the like button. And if you are the first time listener, it is my humble request to subscribe the channel as well as also press the bell icon. We are running our batches both in both medium, English and bilingual medium. This video for the current affair is going to be recorded completely in the English medium, and the Hindi medium session of it will also be recorded for all the other students who are not comfortable with English. And here the second most important thing is, if you want to book your seats for SSC banking batches, the numbers are flashing towards the bottom of my video. Now, without wasting your time, let's continue the class. The very first current is about the 31st of October. We know Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birth anniversary was celebrated, and in honor of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Government of India minted a 150 rupee coin, and this is a commemorative coin. Along with the coin, one postage stamp and some development projects worth 1219 crore rupees were launched in Gujarat. And we all know that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birth anniversary is celebrated across India as Unity Day. He united more than 500 princely states to India, and he is also called Iron Man of India for his work. Next current is about dictionary.com has named a slang 6 and 7. It is not called 67, it is 6 and 7 to be their word of the year. This is the first time that dictionary.com is naming some numerical digit as the word of the year. This is a kind of a numeric selection. This slang is used by Gen Zs for some absurd humor, some meme-driven slangs. So this is very important here. Next current is about the NAM. This is non-aligned movement. As you guys can see, the non-aligned movement was founded by these 5 countries and their respective heads of government, like Yugoslavia, President Joseph Broz Tito; India, Prime Minister Nehru; Egypt, President Gamal Abdel Nasser; Ghana, President Kwame Nkrumah; and Indonesia, President Sukarno, who was also the first chief guest for our Republic Day parade. Now, coming to the most important point, very soon some 19th non-aligned movement mid-term ministerial meeting is going to be hosted in Kampala of Uganda, and India is going to be represented over there by our Union Minister of the State, Kirti Singh. So he is going to be, representing India over there. So he is the Minister of State for External Affairs. So this is Kirti Singh. Now coming to the next current, this is 92-year-old president of a country, African country, Cameroon, and this president has become the oldest ever to be elected on this post in the world. His name is Paul Barthelemy Biya Al-Abi Mowondo. His name is Paul Barthelemy Biya Abi Mowondo. So he has been elected as a president of African country, Central African country, Cameroon, at the age of 92. He comes from People Democratic Movement Party. So which party? Cameroon People's Democratic Movement Party. And he won the 2025 elections, securing somewhat 53.7% of the votes against the candidate Isa Tichiroma Bakare. Next one is Russia. Russia has successfully tested a underwater drone. This underwater drone with unlimited capacity to travel and with no fuel as such, because this drone is working completely on a miniature nuclear reactor called Poseidon. Poseidon is the Greek god of the sea, and this diameter, like if I talk about this underwater unmanned vehicle, this is 20 meter in length, 8 meter in diameter, and it is capable of carrying the nuclear warhead of somewhat 2 megaton. 2 megaton nuclear warhead this drone can carry. So this is the ultimate weapon tested by Russia, and it is, I would say, it is notly less than a nightmare for the Western countries, as nobody has ever tested something with unlimited range. So this can travel in sea for unlimited range until unless it finds the target and destroys the same. Next current is about Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and it is all happening when India is already enjoying the Trump the tariffs of 50%. We have signed a deal with Russia, and this deal has been signed to reduce our over dependence over the France Airbus and American company Boeing. Yes, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited along with Russia is going to produce SJ-100 Super Jet 100 commercial flights. Commercial flights, they are going to be manufactured in India with the help of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. We have signed a MOU for the same. And the most important thing, this MOU has granted HAL the exclusive rights to manufacture SJ-100. So with this, however, this plane is little bit, I would say not little bit, but yes, this plane, this SJ-100 plane is smaller in comparison to the flights of Boeing and Airbus. But yes, it is going to reduce our over dependence on the Western companies. Next one is, this is Punjab's second international master in chess. I'm talking about Namit Beer Singh Walia. Namit Beer Singh Walia from Jalandhar of Punjab has won this prestigious title, becoming the second international masters in chess from Punjab after Dushyant Sharma. Next one, dear, Lucknow. Lucknow has been granted the tag of UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy. Gastronomy is the word which is connected with some cuisine, food. So this is very, very important tag for Lucknow, and this is not the only tag. This is not the tag like before Lucknow. There are various cities of India who have already been recognized as UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy. As you guys can check the table, the first city to be called the City of Gastronomy was Hyderabad in 2019. The second was Lucknow in 2025. So this is the second Indian city to be tagged as Creative City of Gastronomy after 2019. So according to the Creative Cities Network of UNESCO, cities are given various tags like craft and folk art city, music city, film city, gastronomy city, the literature city. So the only city which has been given the tag of the literature city under Creative City of Gastronomy from India is Kozhikode of Kerala. Now, next one is Union Health Ministry has achieved 3 Guinness World Record under the campaign Swasthanari, Shashakta Parivar Abhiyan. So what are these 3 Guinness Book of World Records? The first is the largest people to register for this healthcare platform, the largest people. The second record is the largest people who booked for the mammography, which is the screening, online screening to test for, which is a test to detect, not detect, but to, yes, to detect in early stages that whether the women are having any early signs of breast cancer or not. The third record is the largest people to sign for the vital sign screening online. So 3 Guinness Book of World Records the Ministry of Health has achieved under Swasthanari Shashakta Parivar Abhiyan. Now the next one, Rajkumar Arora, this is important appointment for us. He assumed the charge of Financial Advisor Defence Services. He is a 1990 batch officer of Indian Defence Account Services. Next one is Dr. Deepak Mittal has been appointed as an Indian ambassador to United Arab Emirates. So he will be sitting in the Indian embassy in Dubai. And this appointment has took place on 30th of October. He is a 1998 batch IFS officer. Next one is Vishwajit Sahai. Vishwajit Sahai has assumed the charge of Controller General of Defence Accounts. So he has become the Controller General of Defence Accounts. He is a 1990 batch IDAS officer, Indian Defence Account Service officer. Next one is China. China has recently launched a mission called Shenzhou 21. Shenzhou 21, which is carrying almost 3 astronauts to the newly constructed Chinese space station called Tiangong Space Station. So in this team, China is carrying the youngest astronaut of the world. As you can see, his name is Wu He. His name is Wu Fi, Wu Fi, who is 32 years old. So he is going to the Chinese space station Tiangong. And with this move, China has sent the youngest astronaut to the space. Next one is Praveg. Praveg is a Bangalore-based company. The Praveg will be making these cars. These cars are called Veer. The model of the car is called Veer. This is all electric military vehicle with some kind of a automatic rifle mounted over the top. This is called Veer. And with the construction of this all electric military vehicle Veer by Praveg, India is taking a major step towards self-reliance in the defense technology with the development of this Praveg Veer EV, where it is an electric vehicle which will be given to the defense services. Next one is Tamil Nadu Ilam Parthi AR has become India's 90th chess grandmaster. He is 16-year-old coming from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. His name is Ilam Parthi AR. He has become the 90th Grandmaster of India after he scored his final Grandmaster norm at Vijayjina Open. Vijayjina Open held in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now, next one. You all know that the FIDE Chess World Cup is going to be hosted by Goa after so many years. So, the FIDE Chess World Cup 2025 trophy has earned a new name. This trophy will be called Vishwanathan Anand Cup. This trophy will be called Vishwanathan Anand Cup. This has been named after Vishwanathan Anand, who is a 5-time world champion, chess champion from India. Next one. IAS officer Mr. Sanjay Garg. Mr. Sanjay Garg has taken charge as Director General of BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. So Sanjay Garg is 1994 batch IAS officer from Kerala cadre, and he will be taking over this post from 1st of November 2025 onwards. Now we have the Vice Admiral B. Sivakumar. B. Sivakumar has assumed charge as a 40th Chief of Material Indian Navy. So you have another separate battalion that is called the Material Battalion of Indian Navy. So the Chief of Material Battalion Indian Navy is now B. Sivakumar. He has assumed charge of the Chief of Material Indian Navy, 40th Chief. Now next one is India has now ended its strategic presence in at Tajikistan's base called Aini Air Base. India earned the contract of developing this airbase. This is the Soviet era airbase. Now, after fully developing this airbase, Indian Army is taking an exit out of this Tajikistan's very strategic airbase called Aini. So we have concluded our presence in Tajikistan's Aini airbase, making the end of our strategic military footprints in Central Asia. So this is a Soviet era base, and we started developing this base 4 years ago. Now next one is exercise Vayu Samanvay 2. This is the exercise Vayu Samanvay 2. Indian Army has successfully conducted this exercise with the help of drone and counter drone measures. So in this exercise, we showcase the drone's capacity and also our capacity for the counter drone activities. So this is Vayu Samanvay 2. We started this exercise in the month of October, between 28th to 29th of October in the desert sectors of the Southern Command. Next one, Russia has launched a nuclear powered submarine called Khabarovsk, and this nuclear powered submarine Khabarovsk, it is having some strategic underwater capabilities. This submarine has been launched on 1st of November 2025, has been designed by the Rubin Central Design Bureau. The submarine has been designed by the Rubin Central Design Bureau. Now the next one, India has recorded the best ever medals victory at the 2025 Asian Youth Games in Bahrain. In total, dear, we won 48 medals. Total 48 medals, out of which 13 are gold, 18 silver, 17 bronze. With a 222 member contingent, in which 119 were women, rest of the 103 were men, India displayed the outstanding performance at the 2025 Asian Youth Games in multiple sports like kabaddi, boxing, athletics, wrestling, weightlifting. And this is not only the record-breaking performance and achievement for us, but also we earned qualification slots for the 2026 Youth Olympics. India has earned the qualification slot for 2026 Youth Olympics, which are going to be held in 2026, next year, in Dakar of Senegal. Now next one, Rohan Bopanna. Rohan Bopanna has retired from professional tennis. He is an Indian tennis veteran, Rohan Bopanna. If I talk about his journey, he is a 2-time Grand Slam champion from India. He won 2017 French Open mixed doubles. Now in 2024, he won Australian Open men's double with Matthew Ebden of Australia. And in 2017, he won French Open mixed doubles with Gabriela Dabrowski of Canada. So he's known for his powerful serves, exceptional doubles play, sportsmanship and all. So he is a 2-time winner of, I would say, 2-time Grand Slam winner from India, has taken retirement from professional tennis, Rohan Bopanna. Next is Indian women has clinched historic maiden ICC Women ODI World Cup 2025. This is the first Women World Cup ever we won, and that too over South Africa. We defeated the South African team, and if you guys can see, Shefali Verma remained the player of the, I would say, series. Deepti Sharma from India also performed notably in this last match. And dear, we scored a 52-run win over South African team. We got this, and we scripted, the Indian women scripted the history by having their first ever ICC Women's ODI World Cup title, and that too after so many years. The final match was played at DY Patil Sports Stadium of Mumbai. Coming to the next current, this is going to be NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India, which has launched UPI. They have like we have a international wing of NPCI called NPCI International Payments. So NPCI International Payments Limited has partnered with Razorpay Clerk, and together they are going to launch UPI payments in Malaysia. So very soon the Indian travelers visiting Malaysia will be able to make payments using Indian UPI. For that, NPCI International has signed a MOU with Clerk Razorpay. Now next one is Gogabeel Lake. Gogabeel Lake of Bihar has been given a place in the Ramsar site. And now most important thing is Gogabeel Lake is situated in the Katihar district of Bihar. It has been recently named a Ramsar site. Why it is called Ramsar? Because in 1971 a convention was signed in the Ramsar city of Iran called Ramsar Convention, which was implemented like some years after 1971, if I'm not wrong. In 1980s the convention was implemented, in the decade of 1980s. And here, according to this convention, we need to protect the wetlands. Why there is a need to protect wetlands? Because they are the source to recharge the groundwater. If they are gone, the source to recharge the groundwater is gone. Now next one, Kiran Desai's book. This is Sonia and Sunny, The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny. This book, written by Kiran Desai, has been shortlisted for the Booker Prize 2025. Now we need to wait and watch whether this book will win the award or not. Next current is about the tri-service exercise Purvi Prachand Prahar. This has been conducted recently in Arunachal Pradesh this November. Is a tri-service military exercise of Army, Navy and Air Force. It was conducted in Arunachal Pradesh, and which area of Arunachal Pradesh? Michuka. And why this exercise is of great importance? We know that nearly after 54 years, PNS SAF, which is a warship of Pakistan, docked at Chittagong port of Bangladesh. So it has actually, give some clues to the Indian side that both of these neighboring countries of India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, they are planning to block India's Chicken Neck Corridor, which is the corridor also called Siliguri Corridor, connecting mainland India with our northeastern states, very strategic northeastern states. So we are going to show to both of these countries that any activity adverse to India and its possession is not going to be tolerated. India is not the India of somewhat 20-30 years ago. Now we know how to protect our possessions. We know how to protect our interest. So if anything goes against us, India is surely going to take the step. All these exercises this is the reason why being conducted. We have issued so many notams in various parts of the country that even the world media is talking. Isn't it big going to happen? Yes, even I do believe notam is the notice to airmen, in which we generally give notice to all the commercial flights that on these given dates kindly avoid this area, as some kind of a military exercise will be taking place. Some missiles are going to be fired, some drone exercises are going to be conducted. So in order to avoid some mishap, we generally issue notams. Now coming to the next current, this is the Russian President Vladimir Putin. He announced the successful test of another nuclear powered cruise missile called Burevestnik. Even this nuclear powered cruise missile is also having unlimited range. Why? Because it is not running on conventional fuel. This missile is powered by a miniature nuclear reactor, just like Poseidon. So they have tested the 15-hour flight of this cruise missile, and because it is cruise, very much parallel to the earth, very much low level missile, very much hard for the radars to detect such missiles. So it is going to be very, very lethal weapon in any war. It is going to be the deciding weapon, I would say, in war, because it is nuclear capable also. So this is Burevestnik, whose code name is 9M730, nuclear powered missile, range of 14,000 kilometers. They have tested the 15-hour flight duration of this missile, Burevestnik. Now next current. Next current is the Iran. Iran, in order to tackle the high inflation and sharp depreciation, what they have done, they have removed zeros from their currencies. They are removing zeros from their currencies. This is their step to combat inflation, to combat depreciation of their currency in comparison to American dollar. So they have approved plan to redominate currency by removing four zeros amid this high inflation. So if this is the system, then I would recommend, if with this your inflation is going to be countered, why are you not suggesting it to Venezuela? Even they are also suffering the same phase. Their currency is real. Now next one is China has achieved. This is a very, very important news for India, because we are having the largest reserves of this mineral in the world, especially in the areas of Kerala, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Jharkhand. The monazite soils of Kerala are having one of the largest reserves of thorium. So dear, what China has achieved? China has achieved the world first thorium to thorium to uranium conversion. Yes, they have converted their thorium-232 into most radioactive uranium-233, which is capable of developing nuclear weapons. And this all has been achieved with the help of a thorium molten salt reactor, marking a major breakthrough in the fourth generation nuclear technology. And if India gets the same, of course, Indian nuclear warheads are going to be having a very, very positive effect. We Indians are going to increase our nuclear warheads to large an extent. I don't suggest on Vidya Guru that every country should be developing the nuclear warheads, because eventually we are taking the world towards a deadly end. But if this is the case throughout the world, then India should also not be lagging behind. If all the countries are testing nuclear weapons, why India should be behind? Even Indians should also think about doing some kind of a nuclear test, as rightly pointed out by Donald Trump. The Chinese, Russians, Pakistanis, everyone is testing nuclear weapons, although this man speaks a lot many lies over the world media. But India should also get a hint that if all the major countries are involved in nuclear testing, then India should also be thinking about this seriously. Next one is Swachh Sarvekshan 2025 report. And under the Swachh Sarvekshan 2025 report, you will find it very hard to believe that Madurai has been ranked as India's dirtiest city. I'm not talking about cleanest city. This is dirtiest city, Madurai. And the second dirtiest city after Madurai is Ludhiana. Third is Chennai. So this Swachh Sarvekshan 2025 report has been conducted under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, revealed a major divide in India's urban cleanliness program. Next one is World Justice Report, which is also called the Rule of Law Index. It has been released recently, and yet the most important thing about this report is it is released assessing 143 countries on various grounds like justice, accountability, transparency, human rights. And this report is published by the World Justice Project, which is a US-based independent organization. According to this report, there is a global decline in the rule of law, and the most important country, which is number one in rule of law, in accountability, transparency, human rights, and justice, is Denmark. Number two is Norway. Number three is Finland. Number four is Sweden. Number five is New Zealand. Number six is Germany. Number seven, Luxembourg. Eight, Ireland. Nine, Netherlands. 10, Estonia. All European nations. Where India is on this list? India is ranked at number 86. And we also have a remark. The concerns are judicial delays, government accountability, civil liberties. Because of all these concerns, India has been ranked at number 86. Next one, Kane Williamson of New Zealand has announced his retirement from T20 internationals with immediate effect. And he has announced his retirement just before the home series against the team of West Indies. And this marked his 14-year T20 international career, which he began in the year 2011. Next is India's export. India has exported its first consignment of fortified rice called kernel to Costa Rica. So we have released our first consignment of the fortified rice called kernel to Costa Rica, which is marking a very new era in the nutrition-based agricultural exports. So this export is coming from Chhattisgarh, and Chhattisgarh is also called the rice bowl of India. Rice bowl of India. And this export is taking place under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. And which organization is responsible for this export? APEDA. APEDA stands for Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority. Very important authority. Next one. India has received 8 more cheetahs under Project Cheetah, and this time from Botswana. We know that we introduced this Project Cheetah in the year 2023, if I'm not wrong, and the first batch of 9 cheetahs we received from Namibia. Now, 8 more cheetahs we are going to receive from Botswana. The cheetahs are already under quarantine, already under quarantine. Very soon they will be introduced in MP's Kuno National Park. The most important thing is, even before that, even before this project, even before these 8 cheetahs coming from Botswana, even before this 9 cheetahs that we brought from Namibia were introduced to the same national park of Madhya Pradesh. The most important thing is the cheetahs declared extinct from India in in 1952. Next is Maldives. Maldives has become the first country to enforce generational tobacco ban. Every country should learn from it. Generational tobacco ban. First country in the world to implement this. And why? According to this new rule, all the individuals which are born on and after January 1st, 2007, they are banned from purchasing, using or selling tobacco in any form. So this is a generational tobacco ban. But I'm little bit concerned how this ban is going to be effective, how this ban is going to be implemented. If a country like India also adopts the same strategy, the most important concerning fact for all of us would be how to implement this ban. Next is India has topped the global cooperative rankings, in which Amul and IFCO have been ranked first and second in ICA. ICA is International Cooperative Alliance World Cooperative Monitor 2025. We have got the first and the second rank. Now, next one is India has recorded decline in the QS Asia University rankings. QS Asia University rankings 2026. Yes, despite our improved overall scores, most universities dropped in rank due to the intensified competition from the East and Southeast Asia. Among the top 10 institutions, 9 recorded a fall. 7 Indian institutes of technology, reflecting pressure from universities in China, Singapore, South Korea, Malaysia. And IIT Delhi remained the top ranked institute at number 59. IIT Bombay at number 71. IISc Bangalore at 64th rank. Chandigarh University is the only university of India to improve. Earlier it was ranked at 120th, but now to 109. Next one, Zoran Mamdani. This is a new era in, I would say, US. Even after so many billionaires invested billions of money to stop this guy from winning the position of governor of New York City, even after such a hard fight, Zoran Mamdani has become New York City's first Muslim and South Asian mayor. He is a person of Indian origin, but he is little bit anti-BJP. Yeah, he is known for his anti-BJP stance. So this is a historic moment. He won in spite of the pressure coming from Donald Trump. And he even said in one of his speeches that if Zoran Mamdani comes to the power, I'm going to block the finances, the funds given to New York City. Even after such stance, he has won the elections. Now, Jannik Sinner has reclaimed his ATP World #1 title after Paris Masters 2025 triumph. This ATP stands for Association of Tennis Professionals, and Jannik Sinner comes from Italy. Next one is Nepal's 10-day Kartik Nach festival has concluded. Kartik Nach festival of Nepal, a 10-day festival, has concluded now on Kartik Purnima at the Patan Darbar Square. Patan Darbar Square, which is in Lalitpur. This festival has attracted thousands of devotees, tourists, cultural enthusiasts, reforming its status as one of the most South Asia's oldest living performance traditions. Kartik Nach is also known as Kati Payakha. It was instituted in the 17th century, my dear friends, by King Siddhi Narsingh Malla of Patan. Next is Sweden has been declared the first fully cashless nation. First fully cashless nation is Sweden. Next one is India has become the third largest country globally after China and US in the clean industrial project pipeline. And we have showcased to the world that India is focusing on decarbonizing hard to abate sectors. Now, what is hard to abate sectors? These are those sectors which are considered the most important sources for greenhouse gas emissions. Even we are targeting them, and even we are looking for options that how to reduce emissions from these hard to abate sectors. Next is Maharashtra. Maharashtra has become the first Indian state to partner with Elon Musk's Starlink for the satellite internet services. For the satellite internet services, government of Maharashtra has signed a letter of intent. What is letter of intent? There's yes, we want to. So Maharashtra has become the first Indian state to formally collaborate with Starlink. Next is Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar honored with World Leader for Peace and Security Award 2025. Guru Shri Shri Ravi Shankar is a founder of Art of Living Foundation. Next one is Ghazala Hashmi. Ghazala Hashmi has become Virginia's first Indian origin South Asian American Lieutenant Governor. And I can say that something is changing in America, especially after Donald Trump has assumed the presidential post. Americans are not happy because America is facing one of its longest government shutdown. First, second, inflation. Third, so many bad relations with such countries like India, with whom once upon a time they enjoyed good relations. And the last current for today is FIFA has announced Football Unites the World FIFA Peace Prize. This is the first time this prize is going to be launched and given. According to the FIFA committee, in the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Washington, D.C., the FIFA Peace Prize will be given. And this is the annual award that will honor the individual who have made extraordinary efforts to promote peace and unity through football. And with this is the end of the news bulletin for the November month. I hope you all must have enjoyed the session. I tried to cover somewhat 50 most important topics for SSC, CGL, and all my banking students. And on this note, this is the end of the video. We'll see you in the next video so soon. Till then, goodbye. Take care. The Hindi medium session of this video is coming soon. Thank you.